Now, back to the interview from a few minutes ago with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The best of the Morning X. 99X.
Talking with Bill Paxton.
I got a kick out of that.
Well, most actors never, they go through their whole career and they're never in a blockbuster. It's now a tradition for you. Every year you're in a huge blockbuster, from, Apollo 13 to Twister to Titanic. I mean, if you look, is that scaring you now that every year you have to be in a huge blockbuster?
It's hard to keep that, consistency happening. I've been really lucky. I call that a survival skill. I think it's really smart for a Hollywood actor to try to be in visible movies so that he can build up well, I'm just talking about myself in the third person. Actually, that's kind of scary. He was walking over to eat the
You're
chocolate.
Bob Doling.
Yeah.
What movie brought you the biggest paycheck?
Mighty Joe Young. It was a mighty fine.
Was it?
Mighty fine.
He's got a big smile.
Mighty Joe Young.
You didn't have one of those Titanic. A lot of guys got back end on Titanic.
They paid me in the dark. I think I got the same severance pays that
Meet you out
the
back.
families of who lost victims
Really?
in the thing did.
Was Titanic, though, the movie that just set it over the top, though, with, now the roles come in every 5 seconds?
No, not at all. I have no idea what I'm doing next. It's so tough to find stuff to follow up. No, Titanic, I don't know. Titanic's been great probably for my international name as far as, a lot of movies, they raise money in foreign markets to get them co-financed. Even the studios now, like this movie was co-financed by the same guy who co-financed Saving Private Ryan, and he goes and sells it to foreign markets to raise capital to wager, because the studios don't want to take all the risk. So it helped me that way, probably.
Titanic was good for you. It seems like it may have ruined Leonardo DiCaprio's life, but...
Yeah, you have any dirt?
Yeah, God, I sure feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
How much
Poor
is he
Leo.
making on his next movie?
Well, just the whole thing
22
about
million.
he didn't go to the Oscars, and there was that stupid backlash about that.
You have any Leo dirt from the day, back when the filming was going on, or Kate
Leo-
Winslet?
Leo
Any good
dirt
nuggets
from
for
the
us?
day? I ran into Leo. I saw him. He was in his car, and I was driving down.
What's he drive?
He was driving a Beamer at the time.
He was on the way to a strip club.
No, yeah, exactly. He had a crack pipe in his hand. What am I saying? No, no. I ran into him just before he started Titanic, and
Well, you mean he's alive?
we kind of pulled each other over
Yeah.
in traffic.
Yeah.
And he said, I hear you're doing the movie with Jim Cameron. I've known Jim forever. I was Jim's set dresser, and I've done 4 of his movies. And he said, yeah, what's it going to be like? I said, well, let me tell you, it's going to be like nothing you've ever done before.
Intense.
You'll never work this hard on a movie again. But I told him then, I said, it's going to be probably the biggest thing you ever are involved with.
It was not fun making that movie, from what I understand.
horror
All
stories.
accounts. I mean, now everybody's saying, "Oh, it was a great experience," but I remember seeing all the press that used to come out of that during
I think
the
people
shooting.
targeted that movie because they say, how can they spend so much money? Well, how can they spend so much money? Very easily. And I think and actually, Jim Cameron is actually one of the more thriftier filmmakers. Now, that sounds crazy.
Right.
Seeing how he spent $300 million to make that movie. Well, I'm here to tell you, that would have cost any other filmmaker $500 million to put that on the screen. He's a brilliant engineer as well as a filmmaker. And anyway, we could talk about Titanic, but I really want to let that go for now. And
One last
get back
question.
to-
About, did you go?
Let her
Did you
sink.
get to go down
Good riddance
in
with
the submarine?
Oh, yeah. Did you do that?
I'll just make that the last question.
I didn't get to
'cause
go
you-
down, and I don't think I would. I have a wife and 2 great kids, and that kind of risk for me at this time in my life would seem a little bit.
I'm with you. No thanks.
Yeah, I think I'll take
Really?
a check on it.
talking
2.5
with Bill
miles down.
Paxton.
Isn't that kind of a drag to say that I do that?
I said I would have paid the $30,000 that outfit out west would.
No thanks.
I don't think Titanic's taken all it's going to take either, and I think you're going to see some.
it's not
people-
done.
You're going to see something happen down there. You don't go 2.5 miles down in a sphere without, Jim Cameron told me he made 12 descents on the Titanic. God, I'm talking about Titanic. And he said on the first trip down there, it's about a 6-hour descent. It might even be longer than that.
Well, there's a layover in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey.
exactly.
A little claustrophobic
Yeah.
in that
And
thing, too.
God, he got down there and he said there was some kind of underwater storm, like underwater currents, and suddenly they got caught in some kind of current, and they didn't know, they lost their bearings, and they were suddenly slammed into the side of the hull of Titanic. And they just kind of all held their breath because, I mean, like I say at the beginning, you know, we're 2.5 miles down. You know, the pressure outside is 30,000 pounds per square inch, you know. These windows are 9 inches thick, and if they go, it's sayonara in 2 microseconds.
Are you ready to go back to Titanic?
Yeah, exactly. You feel lucky, punk. Yeah, exactly.
What I said earlier, I said it's almost Clint Eastwood.
Are you ready to go back to Titanic? Exactly.
Are you ready to go back to
So, I mean,
Titanic?
that's some crazy stuff down there. They had another dive where the whole sub powered down, and they had to get back on their auxiliary batteries. Look, they can't drop a tether down there to get you.
When does a Simple Plan open up?
Simple Plan opens in December.
We've got 2 in December, though. Mighty Joe Young.
Mighty Joe Young. I got one for the kids and one for the critics.
So were you just working all year? You worked nonstop this past
Actually,
year?
I haven't worked I haven't been in front of a movie camera since March. I took the time off to it always appears because we have films coming out, but these are things we've done 8 months ago.
Have you ever thought maybe I'm working too much? Not just because it's grueling, but have you ever thought that sometimes it's time to back off because you don't want to flood the market too much with Bill Paxton?
I've never had that problem, but
Really?
I've seen other actors have to deal with that.
They all seem to pop, like 3 in November, and then there's nothing.
Yeah,
And 2 in July.
Yeah, it's everyone always thinks that we're working all the time. No, I took the summer, the spring and the summer, and now it looks like the fall.
Where's home?
In California.
In California.
Yeah.
Do you have any other businesses besides making movies? I mean, do you have anything, any little companies?
God, you know what? It's a funny thing. I guess I'm kind of absorbed with this business. I'd like to get more into producing, like I did with Traveler. And I've got a script I'd like to possibly direct. I mean, oh God, now he wants to direct. But I've always dug filmmaking, and I'm finally getting in a position where I've got a production deal with Walt Disney Studios to maybe get some things off the ground. And
But do you have any other passions, though? Do you fly airplanes like Travolta? I mean, do you have other things that you enjoy doing besides making movies?
God, this sounds horrible. I don't.
Music?
horrible.
Do you still make any music?
You said off mic
say it.
earlier that you
Actually, I like to go to art museums. I know this sounds like a no, never. I when I was here in Atlanta doing Trespass, I enjoyed going to the High Museum. I discovered an artist there, a
They're
regional
going to hate
artist.
you talking about that.
what artist did you
A
discover?
guy named David Ivey, who's from Atlanta and does these kind of great little gothic, kind of 8x10 inch kind of Edgar Allan Poe kind of paintings of
You'd
dread.
like Todd Murphy then if you like him.
Would I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
he's
I
got
might
that
know
whole
his
gothic
work.
vibe.
I love that stuff.
Every day, excessive delays and denials from big insurers keep patients from accessing the care they need. And when care is urgent, these delays can be disastrous. These practices cost billions in wasteful spending, driving up costs for American families. But while big insurers put up barriers, America's hospitals and health systems are in your corner, navigating endless reviews and appeals to get you the care you need when you need it most. It's time to curb these harmful practices and put the focus back on patients. Brought to you by the Coalition to Strengthen America's Healthcare.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
You pick up a guitar still?
No.
You said earlier you
No.
had gotten into Fish, the band Fish.
Cool. Let's talk music here for a second. Yeah,
Sure.
I saw Fish at the Greek Theater a couple weeks ago, and I saw them at the Ventura Fairgrounds earlier this summer, which was a better venue because you don't have to sit in one place.
Yeah.
You can wander around, and I mean, a Fish concert is to be experienced. I think they're one of the most underrated bands, but I guess they have their huge
that
following.
thing every year where they come out and do a complete album.
Isn't that incredible?
It's amazing.
Yeah, I haven't seen them
Years.
do that, but I've heard about it.
If you could endorse one product for absolutely free, something you're totally passionate about, what would that one product be?
Menon spray deodorant for men.
Menon spray deodorant.
But you want to hear something sick? I think they discontinued it. And I everywhere I go, I always see if I can find it. And I've at a very tough time. I've never liked roll-ons or aerosol sprays.
Maybe that's the
my
problem.
dad turned me onto it, but it probably was taken off the market quietly because it's got too much aluminum chloride in it.
But if they knew, they could be back in business. If they only knew Bill Paxton,
big
I
plus.
would go on TV and promote
huge.
that product.
Well, I've rediscovered high karate.
Oh,
and
man.
Bill, I'm telling you, I think you're missing.
His
something.
bed's got a turnstile now.
There was
out in
something
front of it.
about you, almost like an animal magnetism when I walked
Right.
in here. I think it might have been what do they call it? Those
Pheromones.
There you go.
Right.
Getting me crazy now.
Right. Well, before you go, and we'll mention a Simple Plan again in a minute because I just
can't
love
wait to
this
see it.
movie.
It opens when the 18th.
Can't wait to see it.
And I fall asleep in the afternoon about any movie I see, and I was like riveted.
He
to
didn't
the
fall
screen.
asleep during your
Riveted to the
movie.
screen.
The book
That's
is
huge.
fantastic. The movie turned out really well. I had dinner with the author, Scott Smith, about a week ago. We were in L.A. doing some promotion there, and he really dug the film, which was the highest compliment we could get, that the guy who wrote the book likes the movie. I mean, how often does that happen?
Never.
Well, December 18th, A Simple Plan in theaters, starring Bill Paxton, among others. Billy Bob Thornton and Bridget Fonda.
Right, Billy Bob Thornton. They're already talking. They're already talking Best Supporting, and in one on one of the reviews I read, it even said Bill Paxton gives the best performance of his career, and don't be surprised if he snags a nomination too.
Boy, I would love that.
Sweet.
So,
I would love
have you been nominated?
No.
It's about time.
You know
I've
what?
been prosecuted, but not nominated.
Really? What for?
Oh, well, it's a long
A
time.
little
ago.
Okay.
I don't know. Officer,
quiz.
I can drive fine.
Come on.
No.
All right, Bill Paxton, one last thing, the fish quiz, something everybody does, and we're looking for a new champion, but nobody can knock Coolio out. Coolio's held on to it for 9 months, it seems.
It's
a
easy.
while.
This is easy.
Okay, Bill, are you ready to take the fish quiz?
The fish quiz.
All right.
I'm up for it.
This is 15 seconds to name as many fish as possible.
Now, anything underwater counts. Anything living underwater except algae, stuff like that.
It's
Anything
rapid
fish.
fire. It can be a crustacean. It can be a mammal. It
Time
doesn't-
Give me too many.
Just anything.
Okay.
Just anything.
Who's got
that
the
swims
stop?
underwater.
I'm ready.
15
Are you ready?
seconds.
On your mark.
Fire. The record is 15.
Get set, go.
Shark, barracuda, perch, bass, carp, catfish, all the freshwater fish, lobsters, whales, butterfly fish, angelfish.
10.
10.
That's
not
great.
That's
Very
okay.
respectable. Coolio had 15, but he's a rapper. He can
10's
spit it
good.
out a little
Oh, yeah.
quicker.
10's good.
But for white guys, you did.
For a white guy, you
not
did
bad.
damn
I got
good.
catfish in there.
You got
I
catfish
got a
in
little
there.
soul.
Go
in me.
see A Simple Plan. Bill Paxton, thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks for having me.
The best of the Morning X. 99X.